chosen to read a few pieces from the book, Close Cover Before Striking. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Like when I was leaving the Depeche Mode concert and I saw the lead singer of Nights Are Ebb, I tapped his shoulder, and after I shook his hand, I said, "I just wanted to tell you that you're awesome." What a stupid thing to say. His response was, well, thanks. But at least I shook his hand. Or when we were driving down Lakeshore Drive, it was December 23rd, years ago, and I saw a limo with the license plate, Governor 1. I had to drive next to the limo, and there was Jim Edgar talking on the phone in the back. It was only after we passed when I realized that I was wearing, for Christmas, a red baseball cap with reindeer antlers and bells on it. I was so embarrassed. Or when I met the soap opera star from Days of Our Lives, he was signing autographs. His name on the show was Shane. Mr. Shaughnessy or something is his name. There was this fat 40-year-old woman from Tolono, Illinois, standing in line and screaming every time she thought she saw a glimpse of him. He signed a newspaper clipping of mine because I wrote articles about Days of Our Lives, and then we took a picture with me. My mother thinks in that photo we look like we're on our honeymoon. And in the first grade, when the weatherman Harry Volkman from Channel 2 News came to our school, and I met him because I made a card that said, "Columbus discovered America in 1492, and I discovered a weatherman when I discovered you." Or like when I was almost in a band that opened for Smashing Pumpkins. I sang in this band, but I couldn't work with them because I lived out of town. Well, I guess that's not a good one, since I didn't get to meet the Pumpkins or anything, but at least I saw the show. And then I photographed the lead singer of REM. It was September. I was only wearing spandex shorts and a t-shirt, actually a work tour concert shirt from REM, while everybody else was wearing denim jackets. Michael Stipe was walking through a forest preserve with a flock of people around him. I couldn't get to him, but I wanted to photograph him, so I looked up ahead and I saw an empty picnic table. I ran, sprung up on top of it, and I started shooting. He looked up at me and waved. Later, when he was just about to leave, I got real close, took more pictures. I was right next to him. Or when I talked to the lead singer of King Missile after their first show at the Metro. I told him it was a good show, and he thanked me, and then I said that they should have played Gary and Melissa. "Yeah, we keep forgetting that one," he said. And then he looked over at the t-shirt stand, pointed kind of blankly, and then said, you know, maybe we should have some t-shirts so we could actually make a lot of money." I laughed, but then tried to walk away. Like when Joe took me to the engineering open house, and his wooden bridge won the first place for holding the most weight. Or when Lori brought me to the dark room and showed me how to dodge and burn. Or Bridget. Or Pat. Or when I won the American Legion Award in the 8th grade. Or when I published my first book. Or when I sang in a coffee house and everyone actually applauded. Or when at the end of a counseling session at the retreat weekend, Operation Snowball, I got a note from a participant there thanking me for caring. Or when I was happy. Thank you very much, and give it up once for Trunk Fest. God, Dave, give it up. Woo!
Thank you, Janet.
And if anybody's looking at this thing on my notepad, everybody's like, "How do you say your name in Kuypers?" I'm like, Kuypers, like the Kuiper Belt in astronomy, like the Kuyper Schnapps. It's like it's Kuypers. It rhymes with Kuiper, and I'm like, I'm carrying this thing. I might as well have it on a thing to spell it out for everybody.